So what is a bot? Well, bots are simply apps where the user interface is conversational. This conversation might happen on the screen of a mobile device, in a chat window of a browser like you can see here, or you might interact with a bot solely with your voice. Let's have a look at a bot in action. This is actually a scenario that I went through recently. I got a new car and I needed to organise insurance for it. I got a couple of different quotes, and the process was to either call someone up and sit on hold during business hours, or to fill in an online form and get a quote back the next day. This didn't really suit me, and this is where a bot would have come in real handy. What I'm going to show you is a bot we've built for a fictitious insurance company. I'm going to go in and get a quote from the bot to demonstrate how great the experience can be and how we can easily leverage artificial intelligence in our bots. So I'm going to open up the Litware Insurance website and click on Get Started. So bots are multilingual. I can come into my bot here and I can say, Bonjour, and see the response in the language of my choice, in this case, French. I could come in and say, Hola, and it will respond to me in Spanish. I can come and say, G'day, but unfortunately, the bot doesn't speak Australian. So that's something that we might come back and have a look at in a different video. But for the moment, I'll just fall back and I'll use the Queen's English, and I'll say hi. Now, I'm going to start by asking the bot some simple questions to get immediate responses. Something like, what can you do? So it's able to identify the intent of the phrase, the intent of the question, regardless of how it's phrased by the user. So we can type these questions or even leverage speech to text for an even more natural pattern of interaction. So I could come in here and click on the microphone and say, where is your company based?
Litware Insurance is headquartered in Redmond, Washington and has branches across 52 different countries.
Pretty cool. But these are quite simple question and answer solutions. But I've helped lots of customers get lots of value from just working to automating their FAQs into question and answer bots. But what we're going to see next, though, is where the real power of bots lies. As I'm looking for insurance, I'm going to type, I need insurance. The bot's going to start a conversational flow with me to help me purchase insurance. The bot will understand the intent and ask me what type of insurance I'm looking for. It uses Lewis, which is our language understanding and intelligence service, to determine how to handle my inquiry. For example, if I'd have typed, I need auto insurance, it wouldn't have asked me of what type of insurance I was wanting. So I'm just going to click on automotive. And now it's going to ask me if I'm a customer, and I'm going to say yes. And I'm going to tell it I'm Lance Olson. And I'm going to give it my PIN. And now the bot's hooked up to Dynamics 365 in the back end. So the bot knows that I have a daughter who just turned 16, and it can suggest adding her to my policy, which I'll accept. Next, I need to provide some information, some additional information. So I'm going to say I bought a sedan. I bought a Ford. And it was a Fusion that was made in 2015. So here I'm asked to upload a picture of the car. A baseline picture is critical for insurance companies, especially if you have an accident. So I'm going to upload a picture of my car. So do you have a photo? Yes. Can I upload the image? So I could take a photo, but I've got an image on my computer. So I'll upload the photo. Oops, I might have just clicked on the wrong one. Ah, well, luckily, thanks to the computer vision API and deep learning, my bot knows what's inside an image. So it's telling me that doesn't look like a car. It looks more like a dog catching a frisbee in its mouth. Okay, excellent. So it's telling me, that's obviously not a car. Try again. Now I'm going to try and trick it. And I'm going to come up here and I'm going to not upload the picture of the Fusion. I'm going to upload a picture of a nice SUV, a nice four-wheel drive. Now, The last image it knew was a dog. It knew it wasn't a car, so it completely rejected it. This one, it's not so sure. It's saying, this doesn't look like a sedan. Do you want to use it anyway? So it's very clever that it knows that wasn't a car. This is a car, but it doesn't think it's right. But now I'm just going to, just to demonstrate the happy path, I'm going to come in and choose the right car. And you'll just see that then it'll progress through along the sale. Now, in the back end, the bot's pulling together all the information, including past purchase history, driving records, and it's going to generate me a quote, and I can progress through the sale. Okay, so when the quote comes up, I can accept it. Oh, $316 a month? That's outrageous. Oh, no way. That's crazy expensive. Okay. Now, what's happening? What's going to happen now is the bot's using sentiment analysis from our text analytics API. And because it's recognized that I'm very unhappy, it's going to engage a real human operator to help me finalize the sale. We call this human handoff. So in the back end, the operator is using Dynamics 365. And, and they'd be able to see the opportunity that the bot has built, and it would pull in the customer history and the full text of our conversation. So what we've seen here is a great demonstration of how we can leverage artificial intelligence and the bot framework to actually really provide a better experience for our customers and also to drive a lot of efficiencies for our business.